Hi, I'm Josh Pearson, and I'm Program Director for the Roadmap to College program.
Hi, my name is Katie Crocker. I am one of the directors for the Roadmap to College program.
Roadmap to College is a 2-week immersion program held on a college campus. It is an experiential learning opportunity for transition age students, typically aged 14 to 18, who are college bound and looking to get an idea of what it is like to live, study, and experience what life is like on a college campus. So students are given the opportunity to access academic style programming.
Along with the program, we wanted to also show what college level courses are like. So we have, guest professors that can come in and have been able to teach different topics.
That we can get into a story, and a story that I rather like, which is Little Red Riding Hood. I was saying, Rick has his dog here who can kind of stand in for the wolf a little bit. General looks very wolf-like.
How do you feel about your story? How do you think it's going to go?
Whatever's easy.
Oh, it's going to go great.
Chaotic. Chaotic, that's a good one. All right, Josh, how do you think it's going to go?
I think it's true to college form. It wouldn't.
If it was a competition, who do you think would win out of the groups? Do you think you guys would win?
Yeah.
I am going to ask you to tell us a new version of Little Red Riding Hood. I'm going to know your punchline, but I'm going to just tell you, and you can tell everybody. Set the story on Mars.
There's an astronaut on Mars, and this astronaut has to Robbie Ranger, right? Mm-hmm. Robbie Ranger has to bring rations from Mars to Earth's moon.
We're going to go ahead and dump this straight into the bag and dump it gently. I want you to feel. We're going to observe. We're going to feel through the bag.
That is hot.
It's so warm. Yeah, that gets very hot. No matter what life brings you, there will be great days, there will be mediocre days. You're wonderful, you're enough, and you're not alone.
Well, we spent all day with a wonderful science man. Spent all day with a wonderful science man. Had lots of fun even though Anna's anti-can.
In addition to that, they're learning about disability resources and how to really make the best use of the time that they have in education.
We hold the program on the campus of the University of Massachusetts in Amherst for a couple of really core reasons. The first of which is access to resources. So UMass is fortunate in that it has a very robust disability services program and assistive technology and accessibility department. Both of these on-campus entities really prioritize campus accessibility and making sure that students get all of the accommodations that they're entitled to if they are interested in registering with these entities. We also wanted to tap into specifically the advocacy and activist spirit at UMass Amherst. The disability community, the disability student community, and staff community is very strong on that particular campus. And it's unique in that there aren't many campuses around the country that have resources like disability cultural centers or a really strong network of disabled students.
We also have a lot of discussion about advocacy and accommodations and how to really be your best self-advocate when you're in college.
It can be really helpful for the student to feel like they have a sense of community, especially because there are other communities for other identities, gender, race. And so making sure that disability is given its due diligence in those diversity, equity, and inclusion conversations. Blindness tends to be a very low incidence population, in that people who are blind or low vision oftentimes are the only person in their high school community, coming from that lived identity. And so getting onto a college campus and realizing, wow, we're not alone, right? That is so empowering for so many people. And really the idea behind our programming here was to show a campus with really solid resources around disability. There were some students who had more vision, and when navigating around between the different class buildings, they could just follow the group. And then other students relied on technologies like IRA or other GPS and navigation apps to be able to get around campus. And the power of that.
To as many different ideas of travel as they could be. So fixed route bus systems, we did that several times. We did use ride share. There is also the mobility aid option of a dog. And college is the number one reason that I got a dog. Just coming outside, finding you guys, I was following along one sidewalk, but I didn't know there was a whole branch of others next to me. I have found that the, oh my God, look at the puppy reaction leads to people helping you. It leads to making friends. The cane, people know what that cane means, right? Just as much as they know what the dog means, but the reaction is different.
Yes. No one says, "Can I pet your cane?"
Yeah. We also added some more extracurricular activities. So we had this really great whitewater rafting trip, a farm to see and ride some horses. Folks were able to try archery. Folks were able to do self-defense. So we had a lot of other activities going on.
We went to a Native American festival. And I think students, they could do things that were bigger than them, right? So at the Native American Festival, they had the opportunity to volunteer and also just soak in culture and experiences that really were outside of what a lot of them had been exposed to.
How do you feel riding a horse?
I feel like I've just rode a horse. He missed the target and went behind the target. 2, 3. There we go. Nice job.
Yeah, right like that. Yes, like that.
I didn't expect to get it as well as I did.
Find that anchor on your face.
Pushing down with my elbow. So I want to make sure that I'm here and here.
You want to control the face. With the bottle. I don't know how to do that.
Lean my body, okay? Lean my body at the waist. Feel the water with your paddle, grab that water, and then hold it there and kind of sit up, okay? And that's gonna pull water backwards, and that's gonna help the boat actually move forward. All good.
We're up for the heart. Diet.
We also had a chance to run out and do some grocery shopping and then prepare meals. So students did some work around independent living skills. And for some students who had never done anything like that, there was one student in particular who had never served themselves dinner before, never cut up a salad before, get their own breakfast. The idea was, and we saw the progression with this, that some students started out needing more assistance. And then gradually the staff pulled back, and we really encouraged that independence on the part of every student. Students who came through this program, they started out apprehensive. Some students were unsure about being in a group of fellow blind and low vision folks because that was a new experience and trying to figure out where they fit. By the end of this, students, they were not only had they formed friends, right? We watched friend groups develop in this experience, but they were enthusiastic, felt prepared to start college. I think this program, it broke down a lot of the questions around how do I, as a college student, succeed in college? Can I do this? It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work for anybody, especially for somebody who has a disability.
My favorite part is twofold. It's seeing each student during the times where they're in serious learning mode and they're in the middle of absorbing something new. I like seeing that moment just as much as seeing them laughing and dancing with their friend after that moment to celebrate.
Watching students express vulnerability around an aspect of navigating college and then seeing them learn one or multiple solutions to be able to tackle whatever that problem was. I'm thinking in particular, watching people learn not just that they can travel independently, but they can live independently.
I remember this. And this is all Gavin, by the way.
Well, the guitar and the vocals aren't me,
Yeah,
but
but
everything else.
I'm making it like
Everything I did to it was me.
Yeah. That's him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome, Gavin.
Kind of mixed wood drum beats and with ukulele is the most interesting thing I think I've ever done.
Yeah.
Isn't that so cool?
We're the future, the leaders, the establishment. We don't sleep, we don't rest, we don't give up, and we don't come second. We learn. It's our right. It's in our blood.
5, 6, 7, 8. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Now all my friends are turning green.
How do you feel riding a horse?
Great. I think one of the most powerful examples I saw of how this program made these kids feel. We had a graduation at the conclusion of the 2 weeks, and everyone's families attended the graduations. And to see these kids light up when they told their family everything that they've done over the past 2 weeks.
So congratulations to everyone, and I think we have an opportunity for students and staff to each say a few words.
Thank you to the 3 other students here. They've really supported me. We've bonded in so many ways, and we've laughed to the point where I've had tears in my eyes so I couldn't breathe. And they've always had a helping hand. I'm grateful that in a way they had a bit more vision than me, even though we talk about it and I pretend to be sad. and they would help out, the staff would help out, and there would always be a bit of a race in the morning. I always wanted to work on time management and efficiency. I had to be dressed and out of my room before Josh knocked on our door.
Friends here. Yeah. Or whatever.
To see the joy and to see the passion ignite in these students, really, the graduation just made it all that much more obvious that this program is deeply needed for our community.